In this video, we are going to learn what we mean by a mixed number. A mixed number or a mixed fraction is a number which is made up of a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, consider the number 2 1/5. We can see that this number is made up of two parts. The number 2 is a whole number and the fraction 1/5 is a proper fraction. This is because the numerator 1 is less than the denominator 5. So 2 1/5 is an example of a mixed number. Now, what exactly does 2 1/5 represent? This is simply equal to 2 plus 1/5. So if we combine 2 with the fraction 1/5, we have 2 1/5, which is a mixed number. Now, note that the whole number part of a mixed number must be greater than or equal to 1. If it is less than that, then we'll need to have 0, and if the whole number part is 0, then we're only going to be left with a proper fraction. We won't have a mixed number in that case. So the whole number part must be greater than or equal to 1. So we're going to have a number which is greater than or equal to 1, and with that we will add a proper fraction. So because of that, a mixed number is always going to be greater than 1. Now let us have a look at a few practice problems. We are going to model the given mixed numbers, and we are also going to place them on a number line in order to properly visualize what we mean by a mixed number. So have a look at this first mixed number. We have 1 3/4. So we have 1, and combined with that we have 3/4. So this mixed number will be greater than 1 but less than 2. So if we want to model this mixed number, we're going to have to use two rectangles. So let's do that. Let us consider two rectangles. And in the denominator of the proper fraction, we have 4. So what we're going to do is divide each rectangle into 4 equal parts. Now let us model the fraction. So first of all, we have 1. That means that we need to shade one entire rectangle. So let us do that. We shade this entire rectangle. And then next we have the proper fraction 3/4. So that means we need to shade a total of 3 of the 4 equal parts that the second rectangle has been divided into. So let's do that. So we shade one part, then we shade the second part, and then we shade this third part. So we have modeled the mixed number 1 3/4. Now let us have a closer look at this. How many parts have we shaded? We have shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 parts. So we have shaded 7 parts. And so we can say that 1 3/4 is equal to 7 divided by 4. So when we express 1 3/4 as an improper fraction, we get that it is equal to 7/4. And from this model, we can easily see that 1 3/4 is a number which is greater than 1 but less than 2. Next, let us place this mixed number on a number line. Now note that the denominator of the proper fraction in the mixed number is 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this space between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts. We are also going to divide the space between 1 and 2 into 4 equal parts. And after we do that, we get a number line which looks like this. Now consider the given mixed number. So first of all, we have 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from 0 and move up to 1. And then we have 3/4. This is 3/4. So we need to add 3 of the 4 equal parts that the space between 1 and 2 has been divided into. So we add 1 part, and then we add the second part, and here we have added 3 parts. And so where do we land? We land over here. So if we want to plot the number 1 3/4 on the number line, then we're going to place that number over here. this point over here, this represents 1 3/4 on the number line. And once again, we can see that this number is a number which is greater than 1 but less than 2. Now let us move on to the next mixed number. So the mixed number we have over here is 4 2/3. First of all, we're going to model this mixed number. Now with 4, we have added 2/3. So that means that this number is greater than 4 but less than 5. So when we model this fraction, we are going to have to use a total of 5 rectangles. So let's draw 5 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in the proper fraction of the mixed number, we can see that the denominator is 3. So we're going to divide each of those rectangles into 3 equal parts. So let's do that. Now note that the whole number part of the mixed number is 4. So that means that we need to shade 4 entire rectangles. So let us shade this first rectangle. Then we shade the second rectangle, the third one, and then the fourth one. Next, consider the proper fraction. We have 2 over 3. So in the numerator, we have 2, and that means that we need to shade 2 of the parts that the fifth rectangle has been divided into. So we shade one part, and then we shade the second part. And so we have modeled the mixed number 4 2/3. And from the model, we can easily see that this mixed number represents a number which is more than 4. We can see that the portion we have shaded is more than 4 entire rectangles, but it is a little less than 5 entire rectangles. So this mixed number is greater than 4 but less than 5. Also, let us have a look at how many parts we have shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we have shaded a total of 14 parts. And so 4 2/3 is equal to 14 over 3. So when we convert this mixed number into an improper fraction, we will get 14 over 3. Next, let us plot this mixed number on a number line. So first of all, let us draw a number line like this. Now note that the denominator of the proper fraction of the mixed number is 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide the space between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts. We're also going to divide the space between 1 and 2 into 3 equal parts. We're going to divide the space between 2 and 3 into 3 equal parts, and so on. And when we do that, we end up with a number line that looks like this. Now let us plot the given mixed number. The whole part of the mixed number is 4. So we're going to start from 0 and we're going to move all the way up to 4. Then consider the proper fraction. We have 2 over 3. So the numerator is 2. So we need to add 2 of the parts that the space between 4 and 5 has been divided into. So we add one part and then we add a second part. And so this is where we land. And so that is going to represent 4 2/3. That is, we are going to mark this point over here. This point represents the mixed number 4 2/3 on the number line. And if we have a look at the number line, we can see that this point lies between 4 and 5. So once again, we obtain that 4 2/3 is a number which is greater than 4 but less than 5. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time.